Good morning and welcome to another weekly vlog. It is 9:37 a.m. on Monday, July 19th. I forgot my camera. I'm up at my office right now and I left my camera that I'm recording on up here, and so I didn't get a chance to film yesterday, but I wanted to tell you what I did yesterday because my very, very, very favorite way to spend Sunday afternoons is cooking and baking, and I did a lot of that. So I did take cell phone footage of the things that I made, so I'll overlay that here. So the first thing I made yesterday was a recipe for no-bake energy balls, and they have like honey and oats, flaxseed, chia seed, all kinds of yummy stuff in them. And I will leave a link to the recipe below, as always. And so Riley took a few of them to work with him today. I brought a few of them with me in my little cooler up here to eat throughout the day because I have a lot of work ahead of me, which I'll talk about in a second. So after I made the energy balls, I went ahead and made homemade from scratch chicken and dumplings. Oh my gosh, it was so delicious. Like, we did the whole thing where we cooked, boiled an entire chicken and like made broth with it. And Riley picked the meat for me. That's my least favorite part. Put that back in, then we made homemade dumpling. It was so good, and we have a lot left over, which is one of the reasons I find cooking and baking relaxing, but I also love doing that on a Sunday and then having leftovers for the week. So we will be probably eating chicken and dumplings for lunch a lot this week, and Nora loved it. She had a huge bowl. And so that was, oh my gosh, it was just so good. I will also leave a link to that recipe below. And then the last thing I made were brownies with a cheesecake swirl on the top. So good. And I even made those from scratch, like the brownies. I didn't use you could totally use a box brownie mix, but I didn't have one, so I just made homemade from scratch brownies and then added the cheesecake swirl. It was just a really yummy evening, which was great. I'll leave a link to that recipe below too, because I had my inventory sale. Finally, I can stop talking about it on these vlogs. It has been all-encompassing. If you have been watching for previous weeks, you know it's been totally all-encompassing. It's been a huge ordeal getting everything listed. I ended up with 418 garments that I was listing, each one individually. It took a very, very long time, but it was well worth my while because I ended up with, let me see. I only have 9 left. So the sale was last night. It's this morning. Only 9 left out of 418. Glory, hallelujah. That was like exactly what I was hoping would happen. So super wonderful. If you are someone who purchased a garment or more than one in the sale, I just want to thank you so much. We were so blown away by the turnout. I had people joking that they felt like they were trying to get Disney fast passes or like trying to get in the queue for Rise of the Resistance because they went on and things were just going so fast. I know things always go fast with inventory sales, but this was totally unprecedented. For like over 400 garments to sell out that quickly was wild, and it just was incredible. So thank you if you supported in that way. So now, last night and then this morning, Nora was up very early, so I got up with her and made a cup of warm tea, and it was so yummy. And she had her little chocolate milk, and we sat on the couch and watched Bluey, and I finalized our fall and Halloween designs and sent those over to Riley for his review, and then he and I later this evening will have a conversation about all of them. So that's the next thing up on the work docket. I did end up hiring the assistant that I was talking about a few weeks ago. She had to go out of town, and so she's only had 1 day of work so far, but it was incredible how quickly she was able to jump in and just understand my workflow. So she will be here a lot this week. She's coming today here in the next 20 minutes or so, which will be fantastic. So I'm just feeling super grateful to have hired her. So that is what is up on this Monday morning. Welcome to my week. Before we begin packaging things up, I just wanted to show you what the final spread of inventory looked like. So here are like non-garment items, and then look how many. There are just so many. So many. all the way over here. And then there's even some down there. So we certainly have our work cut out for us today. I'd be interested to see how much we can get done today, and then the rest, of course, I will finish up tomorrow. Hello, it is a little after 7 p.m. now on Wednesday, Monday, not Wednesday. I just drew a bath for myself and popped a bath bomb in it so it's fizzing away. I'm going to and there's some lavender Epsom salt in the tub, which smells incredible. I was on my feet most of the day today, packaging orders, which was wonderful. We got we probably got 2/3 completely done. So we're going to go in tomorrow morning and finish up the rest, and then I'll be finished with the inventory sale and ready to move on for the fall line, which will be great. But my feet and hips and legs are just aching from being on them, especially with all the extra weight of pregnancy and the weight of my belly and all of that. So I'm really looking forward to soaking for just a few minutes before bed tonight, which I'll probably go to bed in the next 90 minutes. Definitely before 9. Definitely before 9. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Well, that was wonderful. It just felt so good to soak. I was wishing I could make the bath a little bit hotter, but when you're pregnant, you have to be careful. You can't make the bath too hot. So it still felt so relaxing, and I had put a whole bunch of Epsom salt in the bath, and that just like helps relieve sore muscles so much. One of my worst pregnancy symptoms, or most difficult this pregnancy and last, was is restless leg syndrome, which is this really bizarre, awful feeling. It's something I've actually been experiencing since college, high school. Like, I've been dealing with it all my life. One of the main causes of, a lot of people call it RLS, restless leg syndrome, is a magnesium deficiency, which I once read in an article that like 80% or some extremely high number of people are deficient in magnesium because of soil mineral depletion. So Epsom salt baths are a really good thing to do. That really, really has helped. I supplement with magnesium. And then I also use this. This is this Ancient Minerals Magnesium Lotion. I bought it off Amazon. It had amazing reviews on Amazon. I will link it below if you are interested. It's good for any kind of sore muscles, but especially RLS. I'm telling you, this is the only thing that gives me like instant relief. If my legs are feeling that awful achy feeling, I keep it on my nightstand, and before bed every night I just rub it on my legs, and it's amazing. It like stops that RLS feeling so quickly. Another RLS thing is iron deficiency, which I had mentioned a few videos back, that because I was so exhausted, me and my midwives tested my blood. I had a blood draw, and my iron levels were actually like really good, really solid. But I was anemic with Nora, with her pregnancy. So then we had it all retested that was like 6 weeks ago or something. And then like a week or two ago, we had it retested and I was anemic. And it wasn't like severely, but it had just slid down. The numbers had just slid down. So I have upped my iron intake as well, which is, I feel it in my energy levels too, because anemia does not go well, like does not make you feel energetic. So I've been tackling that, which also helps with RLS. There you go. Pregnancy symptom information you probably don't care about. But anyway, I put on some fresh PJs, and it was just so nice. It was like such nice sensory deprivation to just lay in the bath for a few minutes alone in the quiet with the lavender candle lit and a bath bomb. It was like, it's like pure luxury. So anyway, it is now, I wasn't in there all that long. It's a little bit after 8 o'clock. So I think I will go and see whether or not I hear Nora up. So usually she goes to bed between 8 and 8:30. So it's just about that time. So I'll go see if Riley wants to rock her down tonight, or if he would rather that I rock her down tonight. I'm happy to do it. If I'm always happy to rock that sweet little baby. So that's that. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning and happy Tuesday. Gosh, it feels like it's Thursday or Friday, and it's only Tuesday. It is a few minutes before 9 a.m. I'm heading up to my office. Can you see I have Nora with me today? We are going up and meeting my new assistant up there. We're going to try to finish up the rest of the inventory sale orders this morning before I have a baby appointment this afternoon, and Nora's going to come with me to that. So it's going to be a fun little mommy and me day, luckily with my assistant up at my office. If Nora needs attention, I brought a whole cooler full of snacks, all that kind of thing. I can tend to her and some work will still be getting done, which is amazing. So I'm going to head out. Good morning. All right, so I just walked into my office. Here's what we have gotten done so far. Here's Nora's little cute footsteps. So if you remember, these are not all the way full anymore, but these tables were completely full. Those tables were completely full, and those tables were completely full. And you can see a lot's gotten done. Tons and tons of orders have been packaged up, and I still have quite a few more. So we are gonna just get started. Right, Nora? You ready? Okay. We are back at Origins. Nora and I are here for my 29-week appointment. So we're heading in right now. So I popped into the bathroom. I just got to my appointment to do my urine sample. And like, even the bathrooms here are just so beautiful. And look, they have the scale so you can get your weight, but then this sign, it's just, I just absolutely love this place. This is the room Nora was born in. Nora, what do you think? You were born right over there. They've redone it since. It's gorgeous. Is that funny? Tickle, tickle, tickle. She's not tickling me, she's finding the baby. Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can find the baby. He does it all the time. Yeah. I know. We just finished our appointment. It went really well. Hello, I just finished up my appointment, my prenatal appointment. I think I'm 29.4, so just about 30 weeks. It went really well. Everything was perfect. It was super fun having Nora there because I happened to run into the midwife who called Nora when she was coming out, and so she was my primary midwife at my birth, and it was so fun to see her. And she hasn't seen Nora in a while. Okay, one moment, baby. She hasn't seen Nora in a while, so of course she was like, oh my gosh, she's gotten so big. And it's always great to hear baby boy and all of that. So we're going to head home, and it's about 1:30 in the afternoon now. Nora slept some of the way down here, so she may sleep some of the way back up to our home, which would be fantastic. That would kind of cumulatively create a solid nap. And we'll see how the afternoon goes, but my appointment went well. It was great. All right, it's just about 5:15, and I am getting dinner ready. Riley usually comes home around 6, so I'm just getting everything prepped. I'm about to show raw meat, so fast forward if you don't want to see that. So I have the chicken breasts ready. They're all seasoned with salt and pepper. These two have paprika as well because they are going to be for probably wraps tomorrow night or for lunch, and then these will be, these are for dinner tonight. So what I'm making is the Carrabba's chicken brine. Carrabba's is a restaurant here in the U.S. It's a chain restaurant. And this dish, chicken brine, is probably one of my very favorite restaurant dishes ever of all time. And it's funny because it's just like a chain restaurant. It is a lemon white wine butter sauce with sun-dried tomatoes and basil with pasta, and then over top of the grilled chicken is some goat cheese, and then it's just like this lemony, buttery goat cheese. It is so good. So I'll link the recipe below. So I just have the ingredients out. I already juiced the lemons and just kind of got everything ready, and I'm heating up. I'm just going to grill indoors because it will just be a lot easier with Nora. And then this will be for my sauce, and then I'll boil my pasta in there. The red dot you're seeing is a reflection. So that's what I'm doing. I'll show you when I'm finished. Dada? Dada?
I heard that. I heard her go like, Dada. Hi. Hi. You want my sunglasses?
So here it is all finished. Pasta on the bottom, and then grilled chicken, some goat cheese, and then the lemon, butter, white wine, sun-dried tomato, basil sauce. And it only called for a little bit of onion, but we really like onion, so you can see there's more than just a little bit. But this is going to be so yummy. It smells amazing. Good morning. It's a little after 9 a.m. now, and I am in my car. I just said goodbye to Nora for, I almost said for the day, but not for the whole day, until this afternoon. I'm heading up to my office to work. By now, most of the orders from the inventory sale are out. I just have a couple left that were placed on Monday and Tuesday, so I've got to get those out today, so I'm going to go work on that. I also have a mentorship session this morning. I wanted to show you my setup here. Let's see if we can get a little extra light. This has been my like go-to every day lately, and it's made my days so much smoother. So if you've been around, then you have heard me talk about this basket. I mean, a lot. I absolutely love it. It makes transporting things to and from work so much easier. I will link it below. There's lots of different colors. I've had it for years. It's held up so nicely, and I use it every single day of life. So in it, I have my laptop, iPad, pregnancy support belt. This is a charger, and then I just have my entire purse so that if I go somewhere, I don't have to bring this whole thing, and I can just take the purse. I have my hydro flask full of ice cold water for the day that I can refill up at my office, and I will refill up at my office. And then one thing I've been doing this summer is packing a cooler. I did this for the first time last week or the week before because I had my gestational diabetes screening, and so I had to go fasting, and I wanted to make sure that I had food for, like I had a lunch for directly after my appointment. And it was so convenient to have a packed lunch with me that I've started doing that every single day that I work up at the office. I pack a lunch with me and some snacks, and I usually cut up an apple. Today I cut up some strawberries, and I just add some like, you know, healthy snacks and some crunchy snacks and just like a lunch, and it's wonderful. I don't have a microwave up at my office, and that's something that would be really helpful because then I could bring leftovers. But I'll get one of those one day. But it's just been really nice to have that, because going out for lunch ends up taking like 30 or 45 minutes, even if it's a quick lunch. Still have to like wrap up what I'm doing, lock up the office, leave, go, come, you know, the whole 9 yards. I also made myself some hot tea this morning because I was craving hot tea, and I'm like kind of over coffee right now, which is so weird, such a weird pregnancy thing. I'm usually never over coffee. So there's my little work setup for heading into the office. Happy Wednesday. Riley just got home from work, and I did not cook a meal today, so we're just doing kind of like leftovers. So I had grilled that extra chicken last night, so we're making some wraps. Here's Riley's so far. It looks actually really good, and he's frying up some bacon to put in the wraps and heating up some pasta from last night for Nora. So we're just doing a little bit of a leftover type of night, which will be great. And then tomorrow, I think I'm making chili tomorrow night, so that'll be good too. How have you been?
Pretty good and tired.
Yeah.
Busy season.
It is busy season. You have how many? 5 school districts? 6 school districts that he's doing all of the like school spirit wear and football stuff and all that kind of stuff, and it's just a lot of
one down today.
work. You did?
Yeah.
Wow.
I felt so bad, but like,
you can only do so much. You can only do so much. All right, so we're going to finish making dinner, and that's what we're doing. So we are at Dairy Queen for a little after-dinner treat, and we got the new Nestle Toll House Cookie Blizzard. I'll let you know how it is. All right, here's the Blizzard. So this is not cookie dough. It's Nestle Toll House chocolate chip cookie Blizzard. It looks really good. Let's see what you think.
Want to take a bite together? Ready?
1, 2, 3. Oh, that's pretty good. I like that.
Not bad.
Hey guys, it is a couple minutes after 9 p.m. and I'm just getting ready to take my evening vitamins here in a second. Typically lately I've been sound asleep by this point, but I ended up staying up a little bit. It's 9 o'clock. Right now that's late. If you know me, you know I'm a total night owl, and 9 o'clock is usually normal Blair, super early. Pregnant Blair, I'm like on my last tiny bit of energy for the day. I'm still using these Cara vitamin packs that I talked about in a previous vlog. I'm not being sponsored to talk about them, but I do have a referral code that gets you like 50% off your first order or something if you're interested. It was funny when Riley got home from work tonight. I was like, so I haven't thought about dinner and I really want to go to Dairy Queen for dessert. He was like, okay. So you saw we just sort of did like a everybody do whatever you want kind of dinner. And then we went to Dairy Queen for dessert, which was delicious. And then we just all hung out for a while, and now I'm getting ready to go wash my face, brush my teeth. I'm gonna take my vitamins, wash my face, brush my teeth, and go to bed. Obviously, it's been a very full work week with the inventory sale on Sunday, but everything's going really well. I have a handful more packages to go out, but I'm pretty much done, so that's fantastic. So Nora, I don't have any extra help tomorrow, but I have so few packages that are meant to go out tomorrow that I think I can bring Nora up with me, and probably in about 30 minutes I can wrap it all up, so that shouldn't be a problem at all. Anyway, that's what's going on. It feels like Friday and it's only Wednesday. Have I already said that? I might have already said that. It has felt like Friday all day, and I'm like, oh my gosh, tomorrow's Thursday. Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Nora, come here.
When's that waitress coming? Hey, waitress!
Man, can we have our drinks?
Waitress? Nora? I know you're busy, but can I get a refill on my drink? Whoa, where is she? You're just trying to pay the bills, huh? Well, I could use some more water.
She's got one boot on. She found that passy from when she was like 3 weeks old. And she's found all these cups.
So
Are you serving drinks to us?
Yeah, thank you.
Good morning from me on Thursday. Fresh-faced. I just got myself together. Nora's with me in the back seat. We're heading up to my office, like I said last night. I just have a couple of things I need to do, so we'll probably be up there for about 30 minutes or 40 minutes. My belly feels so tight today. Whew! This baby is getting huge. I did not sleep super well last night, nor did I sleep super well the night before, which is not new. But I'm feeling it today. I'm kind of dragging a little bit. So hopefully we can get these things squared away up there, and then Nora and I can have a nice low-key day at home. We've been having a lot of fun. Yesterday afternoon, she took like a 45-minute or hour-long bath, and we just played. I just sat outside the tub and played with her while she was in there, and we've just been finding really fun things to do like that. Uh-oh. You need help? Okay, 1 second. So that's what we're up to. Happy Thursday. No mincing words here. Today has been a really hard day. Oh man, it has just been rough. We have had just toddler tantrums upon toddler tantrums just all day long. It's just been a really really hard day. I'm like on the verge of tears. Riley should be home any minute. Praise the Lord. You know, nobody said toddlerhood was easy. It is not easy. I am definitely team infants are way easier than toddlers. Both stages are precious, beautiful, wonderful, amazing. But in terms of what's easier, I think caring for an infant is exponentially easier than caring for a toddler. We have made it. She's currently watching Bluey, her favorite show, and happy for the first time in a while. So I'm going to take it. I'm just taking a breather in the front room here. That's why I haven't picked up the camera at all today. I think I am going to still try to make chili for dinner, but I'm going to have to wait for Riley to get home because somebody needs to be with her pretty much at all times on this particular day. She's not really a fan of independent play for any amount of time today, which is fine. So that's the story. One good thing is that throughout this pregnancy, I have been going to a therapist who specializes in postpartum trauma because my postpartum experience with Nora, Riley's pulling in the door, was extremely traumatic and difficult. I had really bad postpartum depression and just a lot of other things that it was just really, really hard time. And she has been teaching me really incredible regulation techniques as we're doing the trauma work. And I have been using them all day long. And that's been a huge win because I have remained, even though I feel like I am going to lose it, I have remained calm and I've kept my nervous system as low key as I possibly can all day today. And that is like a huge win. I actually have an appointment with her tomorrow morning for my next session. So maybe, depending on when I end this vlog, maybe I'll talk a little bit more about that. But it has been incredible. It's amazing what professionals are able to help process. It's just incredible. So I'm going to enjoy the next couple of minutes just like drinking a big tall glass of water and just breathing because Riley's just pulled in the driveway, so he should be coming inside anytime now. And from there we will tackle the evening. Well, it's only been a few minutes since I last filmed because Riley was walking in the door and now I'm clearly up here at my office. He came in the door and he could see it on my face and he's like, "What do you need?" And I was like, "I just really need to get out of the house for a minute." So here I am. I'm just going to do a little bit of computer work for he's making dinner for the next 30 minutes and then I'm going to go back home. I grabbed a Topo Chico, which is a sparkling mineral water. The best. It's so good. If you like sparkling water, Topo Chico is the bomb. And I'm so grateful for him, and I'm so grateful to get out of the house for a few minutes and just decompress and breathe for a little while. Oh my goodness gracious. Some days are harder than others. This is definitely one of the hardest days that I've had in a long time. And I'm just hoping that tomorrow will be better. And I'm sure it will be, I also didn't get a lot of sleep the past couple nights, which makes everything harder. But I am genuinely so proud of myself because I have maintained my calm. Even externally, I've maintained my calm all day, even in the moments when I was really having a hard time. Kids can definitely push you to the end of your rope. Even when I was a nanny for years, I experienced that. But being a nanny is different because, of course, you leave. And whereas, obviously parenthood is just all the time. And so getting this kind of a break where just for 30 minutes or so, I'm out of the house and by myself at the end of a really hard, long day is such a gift. So I think what I'm actually going to do is upload the footage from this vlog and start getting it kind of situated for Sunday because like I said, tomorrow morning I have I have an appointment with my therapist. I don't think there's anything else I really want to say. I said when I was filming that little clip or whatever, like 20 minutes ago, I said maybe I'll talk about that more, but I don't really know that there's much more to say. Just that I had with Nora, I had a really positive pregnancy experience, and I had a really positive birth experience. Even though her birth was very, I think, really hard. A lot of first-time moms, I think, have a harder time typically with their first birth than if they have subsequent children. Typically those are a little bit smoother from what I've gathered. It was definitely hard, and I had a tear that took a while to heal, but it really was postpartum. So it's not like the birth was like easy peasy lemon squeezy, but I don't have a lot of trauma associated with that at all. I have really positive feelings about my pregnancy and birth with Nora, but that postpartum period, those 3 to 6 months following her birth, were really, really hard and challenging and traumatic. And just for a lot of reasons. I've written about this on my blog. I've written out Nora's birth story on my blog, and I've written out my postpartum experience. So I can link those blog posts below if you would like to read more. It's just that it's different for everyone, and everybody has we all go through just junk. And with motherhood, I think a lot of people go through hard pregnancies, hard births, hard postpartums, a combination of the three. And I just am really passionate about maternal mental health and us moms getting the help that we need, especially when it's something that's the birth of a child is such a major stamp of a memory. And so if there's trauma associated with that, I think it's really important to address it. And it's been incredible. The other thing I will say, because like I mentioned, I did Nora, when she was born, she had her arm up like this. It's called a nuchal arm or a nuchal hand. And that is really what caused the birth injury, because your body can only stretch so much. And because of that, there were complications with recovery. I developed scar tissue. I had to have that removed under anesthesia. You can read more about this on my blog, like all the details of the things that happened with regards to that. So in tandem with going to a mental health professional who, like I said, specializes in postpartum trauma, working with her and sorting through, the events of postpartum, and really it's just been incredible. I've also, on the physical side of things, throughout this entire pregnancy, hi baby, I have been seeing a pelvic floor physical therapist. Y'all, every woman needs to go see a pelvic floor physical therapist. It has been incredible. I did not have, kind of surprisingly, really any lasting pain. After all was said and done with postpartum, I didn't have any lasting pain or discomfort. And yet her work has made me feel even so much better. It is the most incredible thing. I just have had such a positive experience. It's also instilled a lot of confidence in me and in my body, in my ability to give birth again, because it's amazing how our bodies can be restored after going through hard things. And it's amazing how our minds can be restored after going through hard things. Not that things go back to the same as they were before, but there is restoration to be found, which is pretty incredible. So I'm feeling really good overall about this baby coming, on the physical side of things and on the mental side of things. Also because my midwife team, who are so fantastic, were with me the last time and walked me through my whole pregnancy, birth, and postpartum journey, and they're acutely aware of the different things that have happened. In fact, they were the ones who referred me to these two people. They will be very much hands-on throughout obviously the rest of my pregnancy, but also in postpartum to make sure. So we have a really detailed, intensive plan in place for me to help circumvent possibly some of the different things that happened the last time. So I'm just feeling really positive and grateful for such amazing care providers who have listened to me and just like been there for me. It's been awesome. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and upload this footage here and wrap up this vlog, and I will see you next Sunday. I'm thinking possibly next Sunday I will be putting up our baby boys' nursery tour. We have pretty much received all the parts of it in the mail. I ordered almost everything online. And so if I have a chance to put it all together, I'd love to film that and film the process of putting it together and like a final tour and put that up for next Sunday's video. So we'll see. It might be another weekly vlog, but it might be a nursery tour. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sending you a big hug. If you are having a bad day or a hard day too, I wish we could just get together and have like a big bowl of ice cream or something like that. It sounds wonderful. Anyway, I will see you guys soon. Thanks so much for watching.